What is up, guys? Welcome to RGBtv. I am Jonathan Gutierrez, and today I am excited to bring you my spoiler review of Wonder Woman. So, if you guys haven't already seen my spoiler-free first impressions review of Wonder Woman, I highly suggest you go ahead and do that first. I say there right off the bat that this movie is amazing. I absolutely love this movie, and I want to get into some spoilers with you guys. So this is your spoiler alert for this review of Wonder Woman.
What is your mission?
To stop the war.
What war?
The war to end all wars.
Weapons far deadlier than you can ever imagine.
The war can be ours.
So Wonder Woman is played by Gal Gadot, and she acts alongside with Chris Pine, who plays Steve Trevor. This movie is fantastic for everything. Let's start off with the story. So Steve Trevor is a World War I pilot who crashes by accident on Themyscira, which is the island where Wonder Woman lives. He tells her that there is a giant war going on. She comes to the conclusion that this war is because of Ares, the god of war, and so she leaves with Steve to go fight in the war and to try and stop Ares. Classic origin story. I absolutely love how you get to spend a good chunk of time at the beginning on Themyscira, learning about her culture, learning about her backstory, the mythos of Wonder Woman and where she comes from, and I think that was awesome. When she goes to London to actually fight in the war, the shift or the tone kind of shifts a little bit. It gets a little darker, a little grittier.
Welcome to jolly old London.
It's hideous.
Yeah, it's not for everybody.
But it's awesome nonetheless all the way throughout. The characters are great. Gal Gadot is Wonder Woman. She does a fantastic job portraying Wonder Woman. She has such a great chemistry with Steve Trevor, played by Chris Pine. It's very natural. You can tell that it's not a forced love story. I wouldn't even call it a love story, to be honest. But they have great chemistry together. They act alongside each other very well. And because they are from two separate worlds, when they meet, there's going to be a fish out of water type experience for both of them. And the comedy that comes from that is very natural. I thought this movie was very funny consistently throughout the entire movie, and none of the comedy felt forced. This movie is also chock full of action, and I love me some action. And the action, while there is a lot of slow motion, they used it very well. And this movie is very balanced. It's not just pure action all the time or pure comedy throughout. There's a lot of emotion. There's a lot of scenes when it's just two or more characters talking for a good chunk of time. Very good dialogue, great character development. You feel for these characters by the end of the movie. And these characters, especially with Chris Pine and Gal Gadot, Wonder Woman and Steve Trevor, they have a great character arc. They're both a little naive in understanding the other person's world and perspective, but they grow, and they grow together. They learn from each other, and you can feel that throughout the entire movie. She becomes a powerful hero that is learning about the world thanks to Steve, and Steve learns that he has to do the right thing at any cost thanks to Wonder Woman. So when it comes to the negatives of this movie, I thought this movie was almost perfect. There's just two minor things that I thought could have been better. The first one is the villains. The big third act is the big giant DC, action fest final battle, I should say. But it felt a little short. It didn't feel as action-packed as the rest of the movie as a final battle. The final battle, it didn't seem as long as it should have been. It seemed very short as compared to the other action scenes in the movie. And I felt that it was too easy at the end. She won too easily. And I thought that could have been a big moment right there for her to really harness her power and learn and slowly get better, and the action and the battle gets more intense. And then she wins. But I felt it was a little too short. Also, there's a secondary side villain, which is Dr. Poison. I thought her character was very underused. I was hoping to see more of her. She's a very interesting character, a very interesting villain that I would have loved to see fleshed out a little more. I felt she was underused. She only came out in like 3 or 4 small scenes. Didn't really do much. Didn't really have much dialogue either. But yeah, I would have liked to see more of her. Other than that, those are my only 2 complaints, I guess, about the movie. The big reveal at the end that Ares is not the guy that we thought he was throughout the entire movie. I thought that was pretty cool. I kind of saw it coming a little bit, but I thought it was a very cool reveal. And Wonder Woman, I will probably say it's the best DC movie. Close second is Man of Steel. Very close second, because I loved Man of Steel. But Wonder Woman, she definitely holds up. She carried her own movie super awesome, way better than expected, and Wonder Woman is a fantastic addition to the DC cinematic universe, and I cannot wait for the sequel. I can't wait to see her in action in Justice League. Like, and her scenes in Batman vs Superman, like, it's making me want to rewatch Batman vs Superman. So this movie is great, just all around. So my rating for Wonder Woman is going to be 9.5 lassos of truth out of 10. So guys, what did you think of Wonder Woman? Please let me know in the comments below. Feel free to spoil things. This is a spoiler review. Type in all the spoilers you want in the comments. Make sure to follow RGBtv on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this review and you want to see more, click on that like button and submit to me. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I shall see you guys in the next video.